Just 2 days to go for the Sydney Test, the Indian and the Australian team displayed diplomacy of a different kind. Both trooped down at the Prime Minister's residence on the New Year days for some tea and turf talk. While both the captains promised a mouth-watering contest, in the summer, the Prime Minister pleaded for Tendulkar's ton on Aussie soil.
The men in blue and their counterparts were dressed in their best suits on New Year's Day for high tea with Australian PM Julia Gillard, who told them exactly what the Aussies wanted to see from the Indians this summer.
I'd have to say, while Australians are barracking hard for our cricket team, I think they are looking forward to what may be a very special 100 made in Australia sometime during the course of this series.
But this Aussies prediction for the series doesn't hold out much hope for the Indians.
4-0. 4-0. So, yeah. No, I think the way the Australian team played, if they can do the same there and score a few more runs, then we're going to be tough to beat.
4-0 isn't the talk in the Aussie dressing room though. What they want in Sydney is to stop the little master from getting his 100th ton.
I can assure you that everyone in our dressing room does not want him to make 100.
From the 2011 World Cup to the 2000 Test at Lord's and now the 100 Test at the Sydney Cricket Ground, Sachin Tendulkar has stumbled on yet another historic occasion to create history. Let's hope Australia's confident bowlers do not spoil the fairy tale script. In Sydney with Jaydeep Bhandarkar, Amitoj Singh for NDTV.
Former world number 1 and current world number 8 doubles player Leander Paes has his targets firmly aimed at winning an Olympics doubles medal at London in the later half of the season, and before that another Grand Slam doubles title. Leander will be partnering the singles top seed Janko Tipsarevic in the doubles main draw for the first time as the number 3 seed. Leander observed that last year he did not win a Grand Slam and therefore he was hoping to win one this season.
For me, the season's a very long season. I evaluate the season in two different parts. One part, I look at the season as the ATP Tour, and that's a really long year. Last year, we did not win a Grand Slam. We got to a finals and a quarters, but we did not win a Grand Slam. Also for me, last year as an individual, whether it's doubles or mixed, I did not win a Grand Slam. So for me, that's something that I really want to get back to doing. I believe I can do that. So that's as far as the ATP and the Grand Slams go. Also, relevant to your question is the Olympics in the summer. So hence, the summer is going to be really packed this year. You've got the French Open, 2 weeks after that you've got Wimbledon, and 2 weeks after that you've got the Olympics. And then I believe 3 weeks after that, or 4 weeks after that, you've got the US Open. So for me this year, it's all about first staying injury free. 2 is to make sure that one keeps honing one's skills to try and win a Grand Slam and then go for the Olympics. Having coveted a medal already in singles, there will be nothing like winning a doubles medal. I've come close a few times now. I've come close twice with Mahesh. In Beijing, we lost to the gold medal winners. Athens, we lost in the bronze medal. With Ramesh Krishnan, I was in a medal-winning match at the quarterfinals in Barcelona. So that means 3 times I've come close in doubles. And having got a singles medal already, for me to peak off a full career would be wonderful to get an Olympic doubles medal as well.
The qualifiers for the Chennai Open is underway and India received a huge blow even before the tournament started. Rohan Bopanna lost to Japan's Go Soida in a hard-fought match. Soida defeated Bopanna in straight sets 7-6, 7-6. As a result, Bopanna is now out of the singles event. Well, New Year is always the time not just to celebrate but also to look back at the year gone by and to plan for the next year. For Bollywood, 2011 offered a mixed bag of hits and flops at the box office. Now, in 2012, Bollywood has a lot in store for movie buffs. Here's a quick look at the much-awaited films that will hit big screens in the first quarter of the new year. Do keep watching.
One of the most expensive films of the year, this Desi remake of the Italian Job is directed by the masters of thrill, Abbas Mustan. The band of thieves represented by Abhishek Bachchan, Sonam Kapoor, Bipasha Basu and Bobby Deol hits theatres in the first week of January.
It's been a globe-trekking experience, but you can imagine, Abbas Mustan, when they do a thriller, it's got great plot and twists and turns and interesting characters, but also visually this is going to be very delightful.
Players is a heist film. So no, I think it just so happened like that. You know, I don't think there was any plan to specifically only do action or just do comedy.
And it seems like a January of remakes, as the much-awaited Agnipath will release on Republic Day. And stepping into rather illustrious shoes is Hrithik Roshan, who reprises Big B's famous Vijay Dinanath Chauhan once again.
And also people are going to come with preconceived notions because it has been immortalized by the biggest icon, Amitabh Bachchan.
Which is I think something that will break the moment they see Vijay in the film. You know, they probably will go, ye kaise kare? Yeah. No. But that's what it's about. It's just a guy. He's just you know, he's a boy who wants revenge. That's it. But as I said, you know, he's not Vijay Dinanath Chauhan. He's just Vijay.
Priyanka Chopra plays Vijay's love interest Kali. The film also stars Sanjay Dutt as the dreaded Kancha Cheena and Rishi Kapoor in a negative role.
The feisty character that I play, she's a lower middle class Maharashtrian girl, and she's been brought up in a brothel. Her mother's a prostitute, but she wants to make something of her life and not go into the same field. And her life revolves around Vijay. When he's happy, she's happy. When he's sad, she's sad. It's you know, the unconditional love that we talk about, which doesn't exist anymore, I think. That's what Kali feels for Vijay, and it's beautiful.
Come February, celebrating the season of love are Kareena Kapoor and Imran Khan in the rom-com Ek Main Aur Ek Tu, which may bear some resemblance to the Hollywood flicks What Happens in Vegas and Fool's Russian. But you wouldn't want to miss this.
I really love Kareena. I think she's just a fantastic actress. And before I ever started acting, I'd watched her in films, and I thought she's just spectacular. So there is somewhere within you that fan that comes out when you're watching her do a scene.
After her scorching silk act in The Dirty Picture, actress Vidya Balan plays an expectant mother on the lookout for her missing husband in Kahani. And though theirs could be the wedding of the year, but before Kareena and her Nawab exchange vows, we would see the two together in Saif Ali Khan's home production, Agent Vinod. The spy thriller will finally hit theatres in the last week of March.
Whenever we talk about it beyond that, it tends to become the headline, and all our hard work of trying to create an interesting film and chemistry sort of falls flat, and it becomes about a wedding, which obviously is something I respect and I'd like to discuss after this film is out of our way.
Pooja Talwar, NDTV.
That's a wrap on this bulletin. Thanks for watching.